Hi, Gunneed. It was a pleasure talking to you briefly via Hangouts. There are more things I would like to share regarding to the questions you asked today. Here's a few additional points I want to add. I hope you can spare the time to go through the clip. Number 1. Based on my previous experience, how do I accumulate creativity for work and project?
How do I get myself inspired and creative? The foundation is design thinking. But I want to emphasize that for me, the most two important part are understand and explore. Understand the user, understand the environment, and explore things deeper and wider. What else I do to be creative? There are certain things that I usually do to find patterns, to do tons of observations to find patterns, and to take notes, to record what I see, at what time, in which place, and how I feel. Sometimes when I get stuck, it's okay, like I'll just go get some other references. Once I get enough materials to discuss, I'll start to talk to people, trying to get their fresh pair of eyes and to see things from different angle, and then to grow the numbers of idea together. And once the number that we have is more than enough, we start to converge in the ideas and ultimately, hopefully, get the best one or better one that we can get. So once we have a couple of good ideas, we start to interpret the patterns differently. But also it's very important to focus on details because there are so many things that I can do to make things 10 times better just by taking care of the details better. And be bold and take risks. Don't always stay in the comfort zone trying to do things differently. But still, the rule 101 is to always think about the user. For product development, think about the user's pain point. For the brand clients, think about their brand identity, what kind of message the brand trying to deliver, what kind of product they have, their slogans, and their culture. Okay, next I trying to talk about some of my work. Okay, now I want to show some of my design work before. First we see is a mobile chef bag. Get the idea from a nearby culinary school. The students always carrying huge bags with them. One day I approached them and asked why. So some of them show me what's inside. Aprons, very expensive knives, kitchen tools. So apparently they have a problem with the disorganized and inefficient bag. So I come up with a solution is to have a cool compartment bag for them. They can separate things easier and better. This part for kitchen tools, the second part for personal belongings. Okay, so now let's move to a second product. It's a packaging redesign. The inspiration is I get from Taiwanese Aboriginal group. Every year they have a harvest festival and they sell millet liqueur, but the packaging is awful. No one really take care of it. So what I was thinking, there's sake in Japan, there's really fine wine in France. Why not we do something better about millet liqueur? Bring two elements, wood crafts, and then weaving, which is Aborigines they always do to make livings. So here's the product packaging. And this is, now we see a cat drinking fountain. Cat, they have a really big problem is that they don't like to drink water. And if they don't drink enough water, they'll have kidney failure. Trying to put things that cats like together. They like moving waters and they also likes to play with moving lights from LED. Trying to put these two elements together and trying to play with it to encourage the cat to drink more waters and stay healthy. So here's the actual models that I made for the cat fountains. Okay, let's talk about some of my video work. Videos that I made before 6 years ago. Those videos are actually product videos trying to help our customer better understand what our product and service are and what kind of feature they can use. With really low budget, but it's a fun experience. I have to find the cast, the production company, and come up with the story myself. But it's good that I know how to co-work with external stakeholders on video making. I'll put the link on email and feel free to go through it.
Let's move on. Question number 2. How do I see the frame differently in TVC and OTV?
So here's my answer to the question. I will discuss from two perspectives. First, frame ratio and interactivity for TV commercial and online TV. The frame ratio for TV commercial is fixed and unified. Nowadays, the HD TV is mostly 16:9, and there's no extra editing needed. However, when it comes to online TV, there are different platforms we can think of: PC, laptop, mobile, tablet. Video ads made for TV commercial are not compatible with online TV platform. Content which can be seen clearly in TV commercial won't be as obvious on online TV. Therefore, in order to improve the problem, editing or reshoot might be needed. But let's take YouTube as example. The frame ratio on iPhone, iPad, and MacBook are different. TV commercial materials won't be able to use it on all of them, so they're because of the size of difference. So therefore, when making online TV, we have to consider if the filming can be adapted to all platforms without needing too much editing or reshooting. Secondly, I want to discuss about interactivity for TV commercial and online TV. From audience point of view, like the interactivity is one way. They are always passively receiving information from a TV commercial. The cost is high for TV commercial. However, if the information is not relevant to the audience, they tend to ignore it. On the other hand, when the ads gets their attention and they want to know more information about it, they cannot get further information immediately from their TV. They have to switch to different platform for online searching. On the other hand, online TV has more opportunity to deliver message to target audience. Take YouTube as an example. There are more than one links on the page. The audiences have the option to click on these links or not. This call to action element encourages the audience to explore the video and help brands to have better insight of what audiences want. So this is basically my answer to the questions. Thank you.